All right, guys, we're going to look at one more example here where we're going to have linear factors in the denominator. So let's take a look at this one. Things are kind of ramping up here a little bit. We've got a cubic in the numerator, and in the denominator we have x squared times x squared plus 12x plus 36. So first step, of course, is factoring the denominator. We've got x cubed minus 5x squared plus 12x plus 144 in the numerator. But let's take a look at the denominator. We've got x squared times x squared plus 12x plus 36. And we should recognize that would factor to be x plus 6 or x plus 6 squared. Now it's time to decompose. But how many fractions are we going to decompose this into? So I picked this one, this problem in particular, to be careful about that x squared. We might be tempted just to put an x squared down there or just put an x. But recalling from our last video, we need to put an x and an x squared. Now, keep going, we have x plus 6 squared. And again, from our last video, we learned that that needs to be an x plus 6 plus an x plus 6 squared. So how many variables are we going to need to find here? We're going to need 4. So this is ramping up in intensity here quite a bit. I'm not shocked that we're going to end up with 4 here. Look at the numerator. It's a cubic with how many terms? 4 terms. We have 4 unknowns, A, B, C, and D. So let's see where this one goes. Let's multiply by the LCD, x squared, x plus 6 squared on both sides. Left side, x cubed minus 5 x squared plus 12x plus 144 equals, all right, let's distribute to our first term. One of the x's will cancel, okay, leaving one of the x's left in the numerator along with x plus 6 squared. Distribute to the second term, the x squareds cancel, leaving us with b times x plus 6 squared plus c times, what are we going to have here? We're going to have the x squared still in there and one of the x plus 6's. And then in this term, we will have d times x squared. So we got some work to do here on the right side to multiply this out so we can combine our like terms. This is a times, now I need to square out x plus 6. I know that's actually this, and then multiply it by x. So just doing a little mental work, looking at what we had before, this would be x cubed plus 12x squared plus 36x plus b times, that's just x squared plus 12x plus 36 plus c times x cubed plus 6x squared plus d times x squared. Now we'll distribute the a, b, and c. All right. Now it's time for like terms. Okay, let's start with x cubes. A of them, c of them. So a plus c x cubes. X squareds. 12a plus b plus 6c plus d. How many x's? 36a plus 12b. And that's it. And our constants. $36b. Is that the only one? I think so. There we go. So let me move this to a new page so we can set up our system now. I think I got it all in. There we go. Get me out of the way. So first equation, let's do our x cubed equation. There is 1x cubed. So 1 equals how many x cubes there? A plus c. Let's go to our x squareds. We have negative 5x squareds, and this is the biggest equation here. 12a plus b plus 6c plus d. I'm really hoping that's the last one we can use. That will maybe know 3 of them and can just substitute in. X is 12 of them. 36, start with my 12. 12 equals 36a plus 12b. And lastly, 144 equals 36b. Okay, so where do I want to start this? I want to start it with this one. So from here, we end up dividing each side by 36. What's 136? 144 divided by 36. I should know that. I just don't want to goof up. 144 divided by 36, that's 4. Now if b's 4, I think we can find a. 12 equals 36a plus 12 times 4. That's 48. Subtract over negative 36. This is working out very well. Equals 36a. A is negative 1. Excellent. If a is negative 1, I know I can find c. 1 equals a, which is negative 1, plus c, so that tells me c is 2. And now we're to that last one, just like I said. Okay, we know a, b, and c, we need to find d. So negative 5 equals 12 times negative 1 plus 4 plus 6 times 2 plus d. That's negative 12 plus 4 plus, 12, that works out quite well. That's just 4 then, isn't it? Plus d. Subtracting 4, d is negative 9. So I think we've got it. I'm going to save a little bit. Work, hopefully. There we go. So that was our original. We have decomposed this to be a negative 1 over x plus b over x squared, 4 over x squared, plus we had an x plus 6 underneath the c, which is a 2. And then we had an x plus 6 squared underneath the d, which is negative 9. That is our partial fraction decomposition. So with that, you have more that you can work on. In the next video, we'll look at what happens when we have quadratics that we can't factor in the denominator. All right, thank you guys.